Morning guys, Sep here from Carlist.my, and today I'm actually in Pattaya, Thailand to attend a very special event organized by Harley-Davidson APAC. So for today, Harley-Davidson is organizing an event for the media called the DRT, which means Dirt, Road and Track. We are going to test out some very exciting models. So there are 6 in total, but the 3 that are being highlighted for today are the Nightster, that's the one I'm very excited about, and then you have the new Pan America, the updated one, and then you have the Sportster S. So one is for dirt, one is for road, and then one is for the track. So stay tuned, and we are going to the Bira circuit in a bit. For now, enjoy the view that is Pattaya. Alright guys, we're finally at the Bira circuit for the Harley-Davidson DRT media experience. So today we'll be testing out a bunch of 2022 models. The highlights are the new Pan America, the Sportster S, and of course the one that I've been waiting for quite a while, the Nightster. So basically all of these models are readily available in Malaysia except for the Nightster. So I think by the time you watch this video is already there. So let's move on. I think the first one is the road portion of the test, which is the Nightster. Come, let's check it out. The first bike that I got is this, the one that I've been wanting for quite a long time, the Nightster. So far it has been a great experience. We've traveled on the highway and some small roads. The Revolution Max 975T is a bliss to ride. It's smooth. It's not like the typical Harleys that you're used to in the old days, like the old Sportster. This one is more smooth. It's very rider friendly, and yeah, I believe that this will be launched, I think by the time you see this video, this bike will be launched in Malaysia, I think first weekend of July. So if you want to know more about the Nightster, wait for the launch. I think price wise it will be around 85,000 to 90,000 ringgit if I'm not mistaken. So far, good bike, good engine, a bit smooth on some occasions, but I think that one is negligible. Good bike. So as you can see, the mid controls are nice and comfortable. It's not too overwhelming. I think it's a good bike for those who are looking into getting into Harley-Davidson, and I'll explain you some of the things. Right now, this engine is the new engine. It's just like the Sportster S and the Pan America, except this is a smaller version. This is the Revolution Max 975T. So it produces 90 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken, and 95 Newton meters of torque from its 975cc V-twin engine. And another important factor about the new evolution of Harley, that are represented by 3 bikes, the Nightster, the Pan America, and the Sportster S, is that the engine itself is a stress member of the entire chassis. That means that the front end, the subframe, the swing arm are all directly connected to the engine making it slightly more lightweight compared to the older Harley models. And yeah, making it very easy to ride, very nimble, very agile. And yeah, another thing is that all the mass or all the weight is centralized down low. You might see this as a fuel tank, but it's actually an air box. The fuel tank is located down here under the seat. It is actually in between the engine and the rear tire. So if you want to refuel it, you actually have to lift up the seat, and then you will find the fuel filler cap here. Even the battery is mounted down low, so it keeps everything mass centralized low, making it a very good bike to ride if you are a new rider for Harley-Davidson. So we've tested it on the road. It's really fun. You might feel that the first 2 gears is a bit choppy, but once you get it up to speed, I think 90 horsepower and 95 Newton meters of torque is more than enough to enjoy the Nightster. If you feel like this is a bit too small for you, then we can go for its bigger brother, the Sportster S. That's the bike. So this is the second portion of the media test ride, which is Dirt. And of course, we are going to test out the Pan America. Now, I've tried the 2021 model and I absolutely loved it. You know, for a brand that is, you know, doing their bit in introducing their very first adventure tourer model, I think it is a good package overall. I love the Revolution Max 1250 engine on the Pan America. I think it performs really well. It's 150 horsepower and 128 Newton meters of torque. Yeah, a lot of power for a Harley, and I think just nice for the Pan America. So this blue and white one, this is the updated 2022 model. Apart from the new color, has some updates. So for example, the heel hold assist in the 2021, it was only 10 seconds. This one has been bumped up between 3 to 5 minutes according to your setting. The TFT screen has also been updated. I think in the 2021 model, people were complaining that it was a bit difficult to read, so they've updated that as well. Everything else in the 2022 model is identical to the 2021. Still a very nice bike to look at. You know, some people are on the fence when it comes to the looks, but trust me, once you get on the bike, you will learn to love the engine, the chassis, and everything else in between. For the 2022 model, I believe the price is around 126,000 ringgit. It's around that price range. So if you want one, book one. Okay, so we're done with the off-road portion of the Harley-Davidson DRT media experience with the Pan America. We tried both the 2021 model and the 2022 model, and again, no issues with the bike. Love the engine, love the overall chassis rideability. It was a bit difficult because it's been a long time since I actually gone off-road, but yeah, I think when I first rode the Pan America up in Genting, it was a very short moment, but I instantly fell in love with the entire package. I think that the Revolution Max 1250 engine with its 150 horsepower, I think 128 Newton meters of torque, is just nice for this kind of package. I know some of you might be a bit on the fence when it comes to the looks, but yeah, I think it will grow on you, just like how the 2022 model did with its blue and white color combo. Now, if you're looking to get your very own Pan America 1250, the 2022 model, I believe the blue and white color combo, that is around 125,000 ringgit. But if you're not interested in all the electronics like the semi-active suspension, you can get it cheaper. Just get the base Pan America 1250. And now we are going into the track with this, the 2022 Sportster S. And as I've mentioned earlier, if you feel like the Nightster is a bit too small for you, then you can go for its bigger brother, the sports cruiser, the Sportster S. This also comes with the Revolution Max engine, but unlike the Pan America, even though they have the same capacity at 1250cc, this one has been tuned to produce around 121 horsepower and 125 Newton meters of torque. Slightly lower compared to the Pan America, but it has been tuned to deliver that at lower RPMs. So I think as around 6,000 RPM, you will find this bike, it'll fly, it'll go. And yeah, unlike the Street Glides or the other ST models, it's not the Milwaukee 8 117s, but I think the Revolution Max 1250 is a good solid platform when it comes to the next evolution for Harley-Davidson. So this is the one that we are going to go into the track. I'm a bit nervous because I don't really fancy the big 160/70 tires up front, but we'll see how it goes. So this is the new Sportster S. Right, we're finally done with the Harley-Davidson DRT media experience. So we've gone on the dirt with the Pan America, we've ridden the roads with the new Nightster, and I also got some time on the new Street Glide ST. And of course on the track, that was a surprise for me. The Sportster S was truly a good bike to have some fun in the track. Who knew? So if I had to conclude today's experience, I would have to say that the Nightster has the potential to get a lot more customers, younger customers for Harley-Davidson, solely because of the entire package. It's easy to ride, it's nimble, it's agile, has enough power to excite, and I think a lot of hardcore old school Harley owners would probably agree that this is a good move for the company. But then there's also the option to get that old school power with the ST models. You know, you have the Street Glide ST, you have the Road Glide ST, and then you have the I think Lowrider ST. So these are all very powerful machines. You know, if you're looking for that Milwaukee 8 117 1900cc cruiser performance bagger, then you go for the ST models. If not, then you have the Pan America, a good versatile adventure tourer, very fun, very exciting. Then if you're looking for an entry level, yeah, go for the Nightster. Again, we're just waiting for the launch, and again, as I've said before, once you watch this video, it's probably launched in Malaysia. It all depends on what you want. Are you a newer rider? Are you looking to go into adventure touring, sport touring, performance bagger? Yeah, if you're into the Moto America's king of the baggers, yeah, Street Glide or Road Glide will probably fit you just nice. If you want something that's less intrusive when it comes to electronics, then go for the Lowrider ST. You won't regret that, I think, if you have the money, of course. So to know more about the specs and prices and my extended review on my experience today on dirt, road and track with the 2022 Harley-Davidson models, you know, just head over to Carlist.my. And yeah, that's all for me. It's a wrap up, and I'll see you again in the next video. Ciao.